Think about where a carrot comes from. It grows on a farm.
Right, in the dirt.
Yes. A farmer has to prepare the dirt. How does the farmer do that? They drive a big tractor.
A tractor, a very big machine. And the tractor runs on fuel.
Diesel fuel.
Which comes from oil.
Exactly. So right away, the farmer's paying more money just to drive the tractor across the field.
So the first domino falls. The farmer pays more.
Then, the farmer needs fertilizer.
Fertilizer. The food for the plants to make the carrot grow big and healthy?
Right. Modern fertilizer is made in big chemical factories.
Okay.
Those factories use massive amounts of natural gas and oil to create the fertilizer.
Oh, wow. I never thought about that.
Most people don't.
The chemistry of farming relies on the energy market.
It does. So the fertilizer is now more expensive.
That is the second domino.
Now the carrot is grown. The farmer pulls it out of the ground.
Right.
It has to be washed and packaged. It gets put into a plastic bag. Do you know what plastic is made from?
Plastic is a petroleum product. It is made directly from oil.
Exactly. So the plastic bag is more expensive.
Domino number 3.
Finally, the carrot in its plastic bag is put onto a big truck.
A truck?
Yes. The truck drives for 5 hours from the country farm to your city supermarket.
And the truck is huge. It uses much more gas than my little scooter.
A lot more. And the truck driver has to pay those high prices at the gas station.
So the truck driver tells the farmer, my fuel costs too much. I have to charge you more to drive your carrots.
Right. And then the farmer tells the supermarket, my tractor fuel, my fertilizer, my plastic bags, and my truck driver all cost more.
I have to sell you this carrot for a higher price.
Exactly. And the supermarket tells you, the customer, everything costs more, so you have to pay a higher price.
Yesterday the carrot was 10 coins. Today it is 15 coins.
Yes.
I didn't buy gas, but I paid for the farmer's gas, the factory's gas, and the truck's gas when I bought the carrot.
That is the hidden connection. That is inflation caused by energy prices.
Wow. It touches everything.
Everything that has to be grown, made, or moved.
And in our modern world, everything is moved. But the notes from our source material bring up another great example.
Yes, they do. Food delivery apps.
Food delivery. This is huge in Asia.
It really is.
Yeah.
You open your phone, you tap a screen, and 30 minutes later, someone brings hot noodles right to your door.
I do it all the time. I always thought the delivery fee was just a flat number, like always the same.
Many people think that.
But I noticed lately that the fee changes depending on the day or even the hour.
That is because the technology companies running those apps are watching the global economy in real time.
In real time?
Yes. Remember how we said the gas station owner raises prices based on fear of tomorrow?
Yes, the futures market.
The app companies do the exact same thing, but they use computers.
Well, the delivery driver is riding a scooter, so they have to buy gas.
Right. If the price of gas goes up because of the faraway conflict, the driver needs more money to make a profit.
Otherwise, they lose money just by driving.
Exactly. But the app does not wait for the driver to complain.
No.
No. The app's computer system sees the global oil price rising on the news. The algorithm automatically increases the delivery fee on your phone.
An algorithm. That is an important word. An algorithm is a set of rules a computer follows, right?
Yes, a set of rules.
So the computer's rule is, if oil goes up in the Middle East, raise the delivery fee for noodles in Taipei.
Instantly. You're sitting on your sofa, thousands of miles from any danger.
Safe in my house.
But a computer connects the war directly to the price of your dinner. It protects the company's profit by making you pay for the global instability.
This is fascinating, but, you know, it is also a little scary.
It shows how fragile our systems are.
It really does. But high prices are only half the story in our source material. There is another massive problem caused by this conflict.
Yes, we have talked about the cost of the energy, the fuel.
Right.
But we also have to talk about the physical movement of products. We have to talk about the ocean.
The big blue ocean.
And the ships that carry everything we buy.
The source material calls this the supply chain slowdown. Danger on the water.
Let us explain how global shipping actually works. It is a marvel of human engineering.
It really is incredible.
Most of the things you use, your clothes, your television, your computer, the parts for your car.
Yeah.
They do not travel on airplanes.
No, airplanes are too small and too expensive.
Exactly. They travel on massive ships.
Ships that are so big they look like floating buildings.
Yes. And they are stacked with thousands of large metal boxes. Shipping containers.
Shipping containers, those metal boxes changed the world.
They did. Because every box is exactly the same size.
Right, so they can be easily moved from a truck to a train to a ship and back to a truck.
It made moving things incredibly cheap and efficient.
But the ocean is huge. Ships do not just sail randomly across the water looking for land.
No, they follow very specific paths.
Like roads on the ocean?
Think of them as ocean highways. Ships want to take the shortest, fastest path between two places.
Because time is money.
Exactly. Every day a ship is on the ocean. The shipping company has to pay for fuel, and they have to pay the crew of the ship.
So shorter is better.
Yes. And one of the most important ocean highways in the world connects Asia to Europe.
Okay.
If a factory in China or Vietnam makes 1 million pairs of shoes,
1 million shoes.
and people in Europe want to buy those shoes, the ship has to sail between them.
Right. And the shortest path goes right through the Middle East.
Yes. It goes through a body of water called the Red Sea and through a narrow human-made river called the Suez Canal.
The Suez Canal. It is like a shortcut door between two sides of the world.
A shortcut door. That is a great way to say it.
If you go through the door, you save weeks of travel time.
But look at the map again. Where is the Red Sea? Where's the Suez Canal?
They are right next to the area where the conflict is happening.
We are right in the middle of the danger zone.
Wow.
This creates a concept called a choke point.
A choke point.
Yes, a choke point is a narrow space that everyone must pass through.
Okay.
If something blocks that narrow space, the whole system stops.
So, imagine driving on a busy city highway.
Okay, let's picture that.
There are 4 lanes of traffic moving fast. Everyone is happy. Suddenly, 3 lanes are closed because of an accident.
Oh, no.
All the cars have to squeeze into one single lane. Everything slows down to a crawl.
That is a choke point.
Right.
And in a conflict, the choke point is not just slow, it is dangerous.
Dangerous because of the war.
There might be weapons, there might be fighting. The ships become targets.
So the captain of the ship and the company that owns the ship, they have to make a very hard choice.
They do. Do we risk sailing our billion-dollar ship and our human crew through a war zone?
That is a terrible choice to make.
Often, the answer is no. They cannot take the risk.
It's too dangerous.
And even if they wanted to, there's another hidden mechanic here. Insurance.
Insurance. Let's define that.
Okay.
Insurance is when you pay a company money every month, and if something bad happens, like you crash your car, the company pays to fix it.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
Right.
And shipping companies have to buy insurance for their giant ships and the cargo inside.
Because it is worth so much money.
Right. The insurance companies look at the war zone and say, this is too dangerous.
We don't want to pay if your ship sinks.
Exactly. If you sail through the Red Sea right now, we will charge you a massive amount of extra money for insurance.
Wow.
And sometimes they refuse to offer insurance at all.
So going through the shortcut door becomes impossible. It is either too dangerous or too expensive.
Yeah.
What happens next? The ship still has to deliver the shoes from Asia to Europe.
They have to take a detour.
A detour.
A detour is a different, longer route.
Okay.
If they cannot go through the shortcut door in the Middle East, they have to sail all the way south.
South? To where?
They have to sail around the entire continent of Africa.
Around the entire continent. Africa is massive. That must add an incredible amount of distance.
It adds thousands and thousands of miles.
Unbelievable.
A journey that normally takes 3 weeks might now take 5 weeks or even 6 weeks.
This is the supply chain slowdown. This is why things are late. Let's look at this from the perspective of a shopper. You know, a normal person.
Yeah.
You go online. You want to buy some special machinery parts from Germany for your business in Korea.
You click buy. The website says the parts will arrive in 20 days.
So you plan your whole business schedule around that. You hire workers to be ready in 20 days.
But then you get an email. Your package is delayed.
The worst email.
It gives you a new tracking update. The parts are not going to take 20 days. They're going to take 40 days.
Your whole business schedule is ruined. Your workers have nothing to do. You lose money.
Yes, because the ship carrying your parts had to turn around and sail down the coast of Africa to avoid the conflict.
It is so frustrating. But I want to explore another hidden mechanic here.
There is more.
Yes, because it is not just about the one ship arriving late. It is about the empty boxes.
The container imbalance.
It's a container imbalance.
This is a very advanced concept, but we can explain it simply.
Please do.
And it is crucial to understanding why a delay in Europe causes empty shelves in Asia.
Okay, let's break it down. Think back to those big metal shipping containers. The boxes.
Right. Global trade is a cycle, a circle.
A circle.
Asia puts televisions into the metal boxes. The ship sails to Europe. Europe takes the televisions out.
Okay, so now the boxes are empty in Europe.
Yes, but Asia needs those boxes back